Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited. Today I am launching a new series called Real Talk Wednesdays. So every Wednesday I'm going to be talking about a different topic, something very important, or just things that are like close to my heart, things that I feel like I really want to speak on. So today is the first installment, and I'm going to be talking about why I hate the hashtags body goals and relationship goals. So starting off, let's just talk about where the hashtag body goals and relationship goals started from. Basically, it started from Instagram, any social media platform, even on YouTube. We see it. We see it on under fitness videos. We see it under couples videos, couples pictures, fitness pictures. And one of the biggest reasons why I don't like these hashtags is because it promotes comparison. Even if you feel like you've innocently just put that on a picture or a video because maybe you like what you saw, your brain is still interpreting that as a comparison kind of deal. It's scientific. Our brains take in so much information through our eyes. You see something, your subconscious records it. You hear something, your subconscious records it. Things that you say, your subconscious records that. And it'll just come out like when you least expect it. That's why sometimes you may have a dream and you're just like, where did that come from? I wasn't even thinking about that. That's because all of that information that you saw, heard, things other people said, things that you said, it got stored in your brain somewhere in there, and now it's come out. And so I say this because this is very important in reference to using hashtags like that on pictures and videos that usually kind of project a perfect image of something that we want to obtain for ourselves. And so I don't see it as healthy. And really, because particularly when it comes to fitness, there's a lot of factors that come into play when you're talking about attaining a certain body type, obtaining a certain aesthetic, because your body type is your body type. Whatever body type you were born with, that's yours. I mean, genetics play a huge factor in fitness and how your muscles develop, and maybe certain things you have to include in your training to obtain your set specific goals. Nutrition is a huge part of that. For some, they may have to do a lot of cardio and drop a lot of weight and then start doing, a lot of their weight training and all of that, because they have to get rid of all that excess fat. For others, they may be just skinny already and can just dive right into certain kinds of training. Or maybe they want to gain weight and they have to kind of switch up their training, switch up their nutrition in order to pack on a couple more pounds so they can essentially turn that into muscle or whatever. But that's where it gets tricky when we're looking at pictures of people who have the six pack and they have, the ripped arms and all of that, and then putting hashtag body goals. I feel the more appropriate thing to put would be hashtag inspiration, hashtag motivation. I've actually saw someone post that on a video and it said hashtag motivation, which I think is awesome, because that's really what is happening. You're really inspired by that picture. You're really motivated by that picture. And that should be the whole idea of it all. Not that I'm trying to obtain this person's aesthetic, because there's different kinds of training. There's training where you're building mostly strength, and then there's training where you're just focused on looking good. I believe there should be a combination of both, where you're building strength. I love feeling strong. I recently just got back into calisthenics, and I feel like you should be strong, but also you can also build up muscle and build all that. And there's different trainings for both of those. So there's more to it than just seeing a picture and, hey, that's body goals. That's what you want. I feel like that's being unrealistic. And not only that, you don't know what that person in that photo what they've done. You don't know their routine. You don't know all the specifics behind how they got that body. Let's be real. There's a lot of plastic surgery running around. Said that like that's a like wild animal or something, plastic surgery running around. But there's a lot of people out here getting plastic surgery. Let's put that way. There's a lot of people on social media getting plastic surgery, whether it's getting boob jobs, butt jobs, getting stuff nipped and tucked and all kinds of things. So you don't want to praise someone's body online, on social media, on some of these videos, unless they are showing you step by step everything that they're doing to get to the body that they have. I would just proceed with caution, because you don't know. You really do not know what this person, what they did to get there. So that's another reason, why I'm saying be careful with that hashtag body goals, because you don't know. I feel like your body goals should be the goals that you laid out for yourself. It should be, hey, I want to, build up strength. I want to be able to do 10 push-ups, full push-ups, perfect form, without being tired, without feeling weak. I want to be able to do 10 push-ups. That's goals right there. That's body goals. Maybe your big thing is you want abs and you want to define your abs. And so that could be something you write down, and that's your body goals. That's personal body goals. And then setting up a nutrition, because that plays a part into it, what you're eating affecting, your ab development. Like, you can't eat crap and then do a bunch of crunches and then expect that you're going to have a six-pack, and you're not going to have a six-pack in 2 days. It's going to take a while for those muscles to form after you've got that muscle memory going on and you're able to really challenge yourself and challenge your body. Maybe endurance, that's something that could be a body goal, but not looking at an image of someone, because to me that's like putting up a poster of somebody and be like, yeah, like that's body goals right there, but you don't know how they got that body. So that's why I just say have your own set of personal goals for your body and put that on the wall, and put body goals, but it's all your personal goals to improve yourself. All right, so the next one ties into that. That is going to be relationship goals. And okay, let me tell you, relationship goals is the one hashtag that I cannot stand. Body goals is like, okay, yes, I get it, but relationship goals, that is I feel like that is one of the dumbest hashtags that I've ever seen. And the reason being is because no relationship is perfect. We all know this, and we all should know this. No relationship is perfect. I don't care if the couple's holding hands and skipping in a grass full of sunflowers. You don't know what is going on behind closed doors. They could be fighting like Ike and Tina behind closed doors, and you over here putting hashtag relationship goals. They could be on the verge of getting a divorce, and you're putting hashtag relationship goals. They could be just laying in bed and just hate each other, and you putting relationship goals underneath their picture. My mom told me something a long time ago when I was growing up that has stayed with me. She's given me a lot of great advice, but this is one of them that stood out, is that people pretend well. And they do. People will pretend like things are just okay. They'll pretend like they have the best relationship. They'll pretend like everything is just 100% golden when it's not. And I mean, just look around. Look around at just the relationships that you see around you, and some of the people that, maybe something happened in their life and you're like, dang, I thought, everything was cool. I thought like they just had it all together. Wow, I didn't even know that, because people don't share everything that's really going on. And so that right there is a number one reason why the hashtag relationship goals should just disappear. Like, that's the number one reason why it should just go away. Your relationship goals should be communicating more, being considerate to the other person, taking time for the other person, figuring out how they're much loved. You know, for me, if you're going to put relationship goals under someone's picture or something like that, it should be someone like posting a book about, you know, how to better love your significant other, how to be a better husband, how to be a better wife, how to communicate better. Just things that's gonna not only better you, better the other person, better the relationship. That should be relationship goals, not somebody who's just walking in the park holding hands, because anybody can do that. I can go do that with a stranger. I could go be like, hey, you want to hold hands in the park? And then we can go hold hands in the park. But that's not relationship goals. It shouldn't be. So all in all, the hashtag body goals and relationship goals pretty much function the same. It's people posting these hashtags on videos and pictures of idealistic bodies or idealistic relationships that probably are not exactly what they are. There's more to it than what meets the eye, and I wish people would kind of think about that beforehand, because let me tell you something. When it comes to like fitness and the body goals and all that stuff, I never see anybody post goals on a meal prep video. Never. I have never seen it. I've never seen anybody post goals on, you know, waking up at like 5 a.m. to go do a morning run or to go work out or something like that and have order. You know, I don't see it. I never see it. And I think this is just, as society, as people, our fascination with the end result. We like the end result, but most people don't like the in-between stuff, the work to get there. It's like, oh, give me this. And we live in this instant society where everyone wants stuff right now. We want it right now. We want money right now. We want our education right now. We want everything just instant. And life doesn't work that way. And particularly in the area of fitness and relationships, nothing's perfect, and you don't get those things right away. The results you see, you do not get those in one day. You don't get those in a month. You don't get those in 2 months. You get those results after months and maybe even years of training and investing time and reading and growing and learning and figuring out ways to do things better. That's when you see the results. And that's when you can kind of relish in that. But even when you obtain those results, you still got to work hard to keep those results. So in all, you're still working no matter what. And these are the realities that I'm not too sure a lot of people are thinking about when they're like looking at it. It's great to get inspiration. It's great to see a certain person, a fitness person, and be like, man, you know, that really inspires me. That's great. It's great that you're inspired. It's great that you're like, hey, you know what, this makes me want to get up and go do something about, you know, my situation. Good. Nothing wrong with that. What I'm talking about is almost in a sense, people kind of idolizing fitness people, fitness models, just the whole world, kind of idolizing people. You don't want to look at someone else's body and have that image so infused in your mind that when you're starting your fitness journey and when you're doing your workouts, that you almost feel intimidated or you get discouraged because your body is not developing like this other person's body has, that you kind of put in your mind or looked here like, oh, that's body goals. Sometimes people, they'll work on their abs and then be upset because their abs don't look like someone else's abs. But that's your genetics. Like, you can't change that. Like, that's just how your abs are developing. So if you looked at someone else's abs or even someone else's butt or whatever, and you're like, oh, I want it to look like that, and it doesn't develop that way, you're going to be upset. Even if someone has the same body type that you have, I say be cautious. Use it as a reference point to be like, okay, you know, they kind of have the same body type as me. They are the same height, same size. You know, maybe this is kind of a reference point of what my body might look like, but don't hold that into your head as this is what my body is going to look like when I get, ripped and cut up or whatever. Like, because it may not. I don't want to have a fantasy in our head of what something should be, because that's when you tend to be disappointed. What we need to do is have a healthy view of both fitness, relationship, job, whatever it is. Have a healthy outlook of it. Set your own personal goals and strive to achieve those. So that's it. That wraps up the first installment of Real Talk Wednesdays. Anyway, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Tell me your thoughts about these hashtags. How do you feel about them? Healthy discussion is always welcomed here on Dance Live Love TV. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.